Hello, hello, hello. Testing my mic. 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me? Okay, y'all. What is up, people? Hey, how is it going, y'all? My name is Karli. I'm an animator in Los Angeles, California. I have recently animated on a show for Netflix called The Midnight Gospel. Y'all should check it out. And today I'm here to talk about some cool streamer stuff, but also some cool art-related stuff called merchandise, because who doesn't love that? So I really first want to start off by thanking StreamElements for sponsoring this. I really appreciate y'all and all the work that you've been doing with me and Loco behind the scenes to kind of prepare this for everybody. So if you guys could give a warm round of applause and get some hype for StreamElements. Bam! StreamElements. They are awesome, and we're going to be going over just the general how-tos, basics of their site, and then at the very end we're going to be doing a live demo on how to set up a merchandising shop with some StreamerSquare logos on it. So if y'all want to get in on that action, it'll be ready right after this demo. I also do want to say that setting up this merch store is really easy, and so if you're a streamer and you're a person who likes to stream and maybe you have an emote that you think is really cool or you really like your logo and you're like, I've been thinking about setting up a merch shop, but I'm not really sure because it's a lot of work and it's really hard. You guys could just get your emote ready, get your image ready, and then at the end you can follow along with me and set it up. So let's dive in here. All right. Yes, before we go into the demo, I'm gonna go over the site and give a nice overview. As we go, I want to remind y'all to feel free to ask questions in chat. We do have a super swanky streamer, I believe it's Streamer 5 emote. If you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand in chat, get my attention or get the attention of the mods, and I'll be answering those throughout the tutorial and the walkthrough. And yeah, okay, so I got a pretty cool question for y'all. Actually, it's kind of a sad question, but how many of y'all have started out your like Twitch, Mixer, whatever channel with no clue about what to do besides like download OBS for streaming, right? Like, you know how it is when you're new to Twitch and you see all these streamers and they have all this really cool stuff, and you know, all these assets and everything. You're like, wow, how do I do that? Well, that was also me as well. I had just no idea. And so in general, StreamElements is a site that's dedicated to making streaming accessible to anybody who wants to be able to give it a shot. So like you in the chat, right there, I see you lurking. If you're thinking about streaming, StreamElements is a pretty good place to start off. So, it's got a comprehensive, easy-to-use chatbot, so that's one thing you don't have to worry about. It's got pre-designed overlays that you can customize, which is another thing that you'll never have to worry about. It's also got a really easy tipping feature and integration, and it really just sets you up for success. I mean, even if you're like a streaming veteran and you're looking for a new workflow and setup, StreamElements is pretty good. Pretty good. So, let's go to the website. Right now, we're gonna do this. Alright, so here's the website. Y'all see everything? It looks like you can. Cool, cool. So I am going to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to switch over to StreamerSquare's channel. Pretty cool. So, first off, the main goal of StreamElements is to be easy to use. That's all they want. That is their number one goal with this website, with every integration that they want. They build this around accessibility to streamers, regardless of your skill level, right? So you can even unite all your streaming accounts under different platforms on StreamElements. Like, y'all saw how I just like casually switched, right? Here, let me zoom in. Okay, like up at the top here, you see it, right? I'm now moderating StreamerSquare. I'm gonna hit stop. okay? Look at my channel. There's Karli cartoons. I got my Mixer channel. There's the StreamerSquare channel, which I'm going to be using to set up later. I'm even a bot supervisor in Loco's channel from when we did the Animal Crossing, the little bells store that y'all remember, where you could pick up bells in the channel and then turn them in for video games. We use StreamElements bot for that. So that is pretty cool. I'm going to go back to StreamerSquare. So, a massive advantage that StreamerElements has over a lot of other platforms is the fact that it's cloud-based. So if you're ever traveling and something really cool happens, or if you're stuck at your relatives for like a spring break or whatever and you're really bored and you want to stream but you don't really have, you know, your OBS or anything downloaded, that's okay because you can just log into StreamElements and it has all of your settings saved. So also, because of the cloud that StreamElements is based on, it means that your alerts are going to arrive on Twitch like much faster than a lot of the other programs. So if you see people chatting, you know, and you want to interact with them, or if someone follows and you want to thank them, it's going to happen faster when you use StreamElements. Just going to casually drink out of my StreamElements brand mug. Need to get that hydration, y'all. So, ordinarily, when you very first set up your StreamElements account, you will be presented with a checklist of things, a general checklist of things to get set up, unless they have changed that, which is totally fine as well, but the site will walk you through what you want to do in order to set yourself up so you can use it, right? So, the first thing that I would generally recommend doing with StreamElements is setting up a bot. So how many of y'all stream but you're like really tired of how complicated the bot is? Like, geez, I don't need to speak like a billion programs to be able to make a bot, and I'm not a programmer, so I can't be really cool like Ed and just make Loco like this really cool bot where I can't open the candy jar, but that's fine. That's fine because you know what? I don't need that fancy bot. I need the StreamElements bot. It's really easy to use. It's as easy as, here, let me show y'all how easy this is. Am I at 100%? Okay. Where's my dashboard? Where is it? Need to go back in here. Bear with me. Okay, here's the dashboard on the left-hand side, right, y'all? It's pretty great. So, you just go down here. We're gonna go over that later. Look at this, bot, right? All the way in the corner. Sorry, it's probably really hard to see. There you go. So, look at this bot, right? You click down here, okay? You're gonna hit modules. We're gonna check out these bot modules together. Look at that. Look at how easy, y'all, it is to just turn on, oh, bam, you want to set up chat alerts? Cool. Never mind, I don't want that, but I do want my chat to be able to set up bingo because that's pretty cool, right? You just activate it on the homepage and it's good to go because your account is already connected to the website. That means it's already got your permissions. It's going to set up the bot in Twitch for you, and you can just kind of, oh, yeah, that's... I like that. The emote pyramids. Yeah, we're gonna turn that on. Just for the sake of an example, so you guys can see how the bot works, not for any other reason. I'm just gonna leave that on there. So that's pretty sick. It also has, let me see, chat commands, which is great because it has just a random list of automatic commands for you to use. So the modules are going to be things like bingo or raffles or things that are slightly more complicated in chat. But if you go to your chat commands, you can do 8-ball, you can bet, you can see what commands you got, right? It's just as easy as turning it on or off. Y'all aren't allowed to see what commands we have. I'm turning that off now. No commands for you. If you do not see something in these default commands that you would want for your channel, you can actually make a custom command, which is pretty cool. Actually, we'll be able to do that later, later down the line with the merchandise, and I'll go into that. But, you know, you just hit add new command. You do it from a template, right? You get your advanced setting. How great. Right? really nice setup here. User management, you can add users to use your bot. So like going back to Loco, for example, when she did the Animal Crossing release, she gave us mods access to her bot. So we could change and adjust and edit things in the StreamElements bot, but we couldn't change anything else about her channel. I mean, even if I wanted to put that she loves fish moly somewhere in her channel, I wouldn't have been able to do that because she only gave us bot permissions, which is pretty good, especially if you have larger bot teams with some really unruly gremlin mods. Not really sure where I'm getting that example from, but you know, it's pretty cool to have that already integrated into the website. And then variables, of course, is going to show you the language that the bot uses if you want to start programming more complex things for yourself, which is just great. I mean, it's got your description of like, hey, this is what's gonna happen, here's what you need to type, you know, and then this is like going to be the result of that typing, which is always great for me because I am a visual person. I need to see the direct results of my code because I'm not a coding person at all, but having the variables makes it easier to kind of like figure things out on my own if I want to do that. Can add a little bit of personality into your chat, you know? So I think that's pretty cool. This is going to cover the bot section of the website. Do I have any questions? I see somebody JD is raising his hand, but I don't think that's a question at all. Confirmed friendly for coding noobs. Yes, that is a great way of putting it, Loco. Thank you, because I'm not coder at all. If y'all have any questions about the bot, go ahead and let me know now. Or if you just have any additional questions about StreamElements, you can go !FAQ in the chat. It's going to bring you to StreamElements' website so you can kind of browse at your leisure. Oh, Mattress Wolf has a question. I would like to know what your question is, Mattress Wolf, please. Please continue. Hope y'all are doing well today. I'm having fun showing y'all the bot. I'm pretty excited for what's coming up next though, y'all. Like, the next section is pretty cool. How much does this all cost? It's free! Thanks, Loco. Yeah, StreamElements is absolutely free for everybody, so that's pretty great. You get access to all of this bot stuff. You get your integrations, right? For free. How do you trigger the cackle here? You have to try really hard. That's how. Yes, Dylan, free is my favorite price too, because I'm not gonna want to pay for something that I can't at least test first, you know. But with StreamElements, you don't have to test it. You just go, hey, this is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, Morg, stop. So that's it with the bots. And you know, I mean, if you're like into bots, like if you're a nerd, you probably thought this was super cool, but what I think is even more exciting is the next part with the alerts and the overlays. Okay, so how many of y'all have even entertained the thought of having a nice cohesive graphic set for your stream? So for context, I might be an industry animator, but I'm not a graphic designer, okay? Like, if you ask me to build a resume, I have to actually draw my resume out because I can't do things like that. You want some nice panels done by somebody who knows what they're doing. You want an overlay that looks good, right? Like this nice StreamerSquare thing. I couldn't make that, y'all. Guess what? If you want some pretty cool alerts and overlays, StreamElements has got you covered for absolutely free, chat. That's right. You pay nothing, except I guess your time, but like, whatever. It comes with its own page of custom pre-made overlays that are already, I mean, pretty specifically customized based on the type of channel that you want to run. So if you want to do Hearthstone, you got Demon Hunter. Or if you want to do the different Demon Hunter except animated, right? Magic, League of Legends. We got Static. If you are a fluffy bunny on Twitch, you can have this theme catered specifically to your channel, right? So for example, I like the royal purple theme. So I'm just gonna kind of show y'all how this works, okay? So customizing this theme is really easy. Ready? You guys ready? I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna hit create. Oh my goodness, what's my overlay name going to be? Karli cartoon. Oh wait, no, that's not. Sorry, we're gonna do StreamElements, StreamerSquare, loyalty. Oh, that's nice. No, not loyalty, royalty. That's good. That's real good. So create my overlay. Oh my gosh, look at all these links that I just plug into OBS. It's great. So because, I mean, so you can see how the cloud system is going to be really efficient if you want to stream from elsewhere, right? Is that you just download OBS on whatever computer you're using, you take one of these links and you just plug it in, and all of your settings are already there, already ready to go. You don't have to rearrange everything in OBS again. You don't gotta be, you know, you don't have to make all your scenes or anything like that, right? So you just get your link, and you go. You got it. It's great. So I'm gonna hit C theme in my overlays because this is going to segue perfectly into the next part. Oh wow, cool. We got some cool stuff in here, but where's the stream scene royalty? Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Yeah. All the way down. So we already have some cool like themes and stuff, right? Which is pretty sick, but you know what's even better than those themes is this one, because I'm gonna go in there and show y'all how to customize it. So, on the subject of these really cool overlays, let me check out. Oh yeah, oh man, okay, so here's what you wanna do. Here is what you want to do, chat. Okay, I need that one. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm getting this right. Okay, so you see these three little dots here, chat. You see them. Look at them and appreciate them. They're very nice ellipses. You can just copy the URL, right into your OBS. You can click on properties, or you can duplicate it if you want to make a scene that is similar but slightly different. Like if you have a special event going on or anything like that, you just duplicate it and it's fine. And you know, the delete button, but like, whatever, you know? Okay, so we're gonna go in here and hit edit because StreamElements has a browser-based editing system. So here is my starting soon screen. This is the one that I'm gonna use. It's very on brand for StreamerSquare, I think. Anyways, so you got your cool little timer here. Look at that. Look at how great this is. I just move it around in here, and then whenever I hit save, it's going to update this link. So I can just, again, plug it into OBS and stream from wherever I need to. Alright, so that's pretty cool. You got a timer. You can just kind of drag things around. Oh, hey, check out chat. Y'all, look at the chat. Can I control plus into this? I can't. That's fine. But look at this chat. You guys can see me. No, I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move you up there. You guys are in the timeout corner. Chat's in the timeout corner. So you can put that over here, right? You just put all your things wherever you want it. Something I also like about this interface, this is just like a creator thing in me, but I can just move this menu around. And it's really nice. So like if chat is just in the way of my upper right hand corner and I'm doing something there, that's fine because I can just kind of move it around to someplace different that's more optimized for my workflow, right? So another cool feature you got is this emulate button. So basically this is like testing the waters to see if everything works, right? So what does a follower look like? Oh my gosh, we got a new follower, Mildred! Whoa, what if there's a gift sub? Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh, Ninette gifted Carolyn a subscription. That's cool. So this is where your alerts are gonna show up and you can, you know, naturally drag them around to be wherever you want. Like what if I want the alerts to be on top of the starting soon because that's the kind of person that I am? Oh my gosh, great. Bernadina is now following. Thank you, Bernadina, for your follow. I appreciate you. Something I also like is you can, let's see, go on to, you see these little text boxes are also customizable. So if we're gonna go to Twitter, right? I'm gonna find Twitter here. And you're going to select settings down at the bottom. Sorry, this is a little bit hard to see, but this is, you know, just lower left-hand corner, you got it. Can you move the starting soon? Yeah. Now I'm just starting. Soon, TM. Soon. What is soon? I don't know. But every every layer in this menu has settings and is customizable. So I'm gonna update our Twitter, right? Hit the settings. You go position, size, and style, right? So what if I want to change the opacity setting of my Twitter handle, right? Okay, well, it's giving me some issues. There we go. There we go. That was all me. Right? Message at StreamerSquare. Oh my goodness, look at how nice and easy that is, y'all. So, can you hide layers? I can hide layers. So you guys don't want to see StreamerSquare. You're not allowed to see that anymore. I turned it off with this little eyeball. So whenever you hover over a layer, it gives you an eyeball for visibility. So you turn the layer on or off, and then you can lock the layer so that way you don't accidentally modify it later while you're working on something else. Pretty good questions, y'all. So yeah, this is a really nice way, like if you're not sure where to start or you don't have an artist yet and you're not quite sure what assets you want to have, this editor is a great way to kind of figure that out. Find a theme that you like, kind of see what works. Like if you know, if I didn't want to have the top tip thing, you just delete it, right? But I didn't have to like get an artist to say, hey, actually I don't need this top tip thing after all. Also, I'm going to make sure to like have a good name for this overlay so you remember what it is when you go through your custom overlays. Sager, what is your question? Tell the class, please. But always remember to save your work, y'all. I can't even stress this enough. Look, and then it just popped up real fast, saved in the corner, okay? Thanks, Sager. Right? Save your projects. It's literally the worst thing ever when you work on something for so long. Like, what if I spent all this time moving this box to cover up this starting soon and then my internet crashed and then I would have to cover it all up again to make it say soon? I don't want to do that. You're making it seem too easy. Doesn't it need to be painful and complicated? Absolutely, Morg. If you want it to be painful and complicated, are you okay? Are you aight? We need to talk. Does it save automatically at checkpoints? To my knowledge, it does not. So I would be very careful about that and just click save. But, so pretend I moved this. And so I just wanted it to say starting instead of soon and I tried to back out. It's going to ask me if I need to change before I back out of the website. I'm gonna back out because I don't want that part to save. I just want it to say soon. Is there an easy undo button so if you make a mistake you can easily put it back to where it was before? Good question. I believe, where's the start one? Let's go back in here. I believe it's just Control-Z. I've demoed this a few times and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, it's Control-Z. So let's move around a bunch of stuff. Let me like mess this up. Yeah, move the chat. Get over here. Okay. Okay, so it looks like you can only, oh, okay. You're gonna have to give it a little bit of time because it's browser-based, but Control-Z does work. So, yeah. I'm actually really glad that exists too. And at the bottom at the menu, there were like back arrows and forward arrows, but Control-Z is just, it's got your back always. Let me see what's next, y'all. What is next about the overlays? I think that's, oh yes. Okay, so let's pretend that you're in your themes gallery over here, and you're like, oh man, this operator animated super theme is really cool, but it's not quite my style. You know, what if I want to have a surgeon animated super theme? Right? I need something that's not operator themed. I need a surgeon theme. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do and I don't know any artists. Wow. Exclamation point Fiverr in the chat, please. Because StreamElements is teamed up. They have a nice website on Fiverr where they feature a bunch of different artists. So, I can just peruse here, see what I want. I want to pay design professional Twitch or Mixer overlay for your stream starting at $30. That is Fiverr's recommended choice. That's pretty good. Now I know where to find it. So StreamElements is partnered with Fiverr. They got a link for you if you're ever stuck, you don't know what you want. You can just kind of browse and see what you got. Yeah, it's got to be Fiverr with 2 R's. So, those are the overlays. That's pretty cool. That was very fun to do. Alright, but you know what else is cool? Tips. Tips are real cool, y'all. So we're gonna go over here to the revenue setting. We're gonna go to tipping settings. I'm gonna do this off the monitor just in case. I don't think there's anything sensitive there, but just in case. Okay, this isn't even set up. Cool. Okay, back to the tutorial, folks. I hope you have your notes ready. So, setting up tips through StreamElements is really easy. I mean, you just hit, oh yeah, I want to hit connect to my PayPal. And then you just sign in with, that's it. You just sign up with PayPal. But you know what's even better than that? Well, no, I would say it is better than signing in with PayPal, is after you've done connected your PayPal to StreamElements, oh my gosh, I get to just choose my own image for tipping. Which one do you guys want? Do you want the lines or the stars or the lines and the stars? I want the stars one. Oh, I can choose multiples. And then you just hit download. Bam! Check out this image that StreamElements just gives you to use for your panels down below your stream. I'd say that's a pretty good deal, y'all. Did I mention that this is free, by the way? Did I mention that already? So, that's pretty sick. I also want to talk about, where is it? It's going to be, it should be in revenue, I thought. StreamElements. Okay. It's okay because I have a PowerPoint prepared for this very moment. SEPay! Ba-ba-ba-ba. Claps. Okay. So, StreamElements also has a way to further protect your tips and preventing chargebacks called SEPay. Thank you, Chef, for the command in the chat. That is a link to a very helpful blog on Medium that goes more into depth than what we're covering right now. Basically, SePay is simple to set up. It offers maximum protection for you as a content creator, and it doesn't actually take a cut of your tips, which is pretty nice. But also compared to other tipping services, it has the lowest fees, which is pretty swanky. So a lot of these features include more payment options like tips via credit cards or even local payment methods. It also has, okay, this is my favorite one, advanced chargeback protections and no chargeback fees. Okay, so StreamElements has a database of a lot of the people who decide to run the chargeback scam towards content creators, which, I mean, you know, is really scummy, but it happens. People will donate and then they will try to get that money back from you, and usually they'll end up winning. But with StreamElements, they have a database that will keep all of the data on people who regularly run chargeback scams. So they actually won't be able to even tip in your channel. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I kind of freaked out when I found out about that. It also has the lowest fees in the streaming industry. It is also made possible thanks to the fact that StreamElements doesn't take a cut of your tips. All of the fees are paid directly to their payment processor, so that's pretty cool. So adding on SEPay is as simple as finding it in your tipping options and setup. Which I think it becomes an option after I've set up the PayPal here, but because we don't have PayPal set up on this account, and because I'm not going to be demoing that live, we're not going to go over that. But also it's as simple as Googling SE Pay StreamElements and it'll take you to the website right there. Okay, so here's something that I use, OBS Live. I love me some OBS Live chat. Okay, so basically OBS Live is a plugin that is made by StreamElements, and it basically just like lets you customize your interface more on OBS. So it just allows for easy bot naming. It also has integration with Stream Deck, the Elgato Stream Deck. But something that I think is great is like I can just kind of like pop out any window that I want. Like, what if here's my audio mixer? It's very tiny, but you know, and you can also just like rearrange a lot of the way that things are. I have a pop-out chat that I like to have open when I'm streaming on my channel. It's got a little StreamElements tab up at the top of OBS with additional resources for you. Oh look, is that chat? Did I just find it? Oh, wait, this is chat for the wrong channel. That's fine. But it also has an experimental, yeah, let me see. It's got some other things. It's got like a activity media request or things like that. Got a cloud backup for your OBS. So in general, I would definitely recommend OBS Live. It's pretty sick. And you know me, I like to customize everything. I like to place things a certain way on my monitor to maximize the monitor space that I have. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna stop right here. Does anybody have any questions about tipping, the overlay service, OBS Live, a cloud backup? Yeah, Chef, no. You can back up your OBS settings onto your StreamElements account, and likewise, if you're using the StreamElements, for example, if you're using the overlays and things like that, you don't have to have all of the files locally on your computer. It just provides you with a link. I will show you. It just provides you with a link that you can be like, okay, copy URL, and then you just plug it into OBS. So you can basically stream from wherever you are on whatever computer you have. Granted, a computer that can handle streaming, but yeah, you don't need to have all your files and stuff. So if you wanted to do an impromptu stream, you could. Since there is a cloud backup, can you just grab your settings and go if you get a new PC? Yes, you should be able to do that. It's pretty great. Yeah, you got StreamElements, you have your cloud backup, and then you can like set it up, you can manage the backups. It's a pretty swanky feature. So I know that you just got a new computer recently, Chef, so if you had some settings on your old computer, shut up and take my money. It's free! Get that in your head, Chef, get that in there. It's free. Also very helpful for someone like me who has to reinstall Windows every 3 months. Oh my gosh, Hunter, you have a problem. Chef stream when, right? Imagine how much time you'll save after you spent so much time configuring everything and you switch to a new computer. Right, Salty? Like, everybody has OBS a certain way that works best for them, right? And with OBS Live, it's even more customizable, right? But like, having to go back and do all of that on a new computer is kind of the worst, but you don't have to worry about that here. You have a problem, but you also have a solution. I don't believe you, but whatever. So, if we do not have any more current questions, we're gonna move on to the main section of the show. It's free, y'all! That'd be pretty sick. Okay, we're gonna talk about something that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna do a new layer for this. How many? Drum roll please, chat. How many of y'all are excited to talk about the thing that we are all here for? Merchandise. Oh yeah, writing it big. Get hyped. Okay, one of the reasons I chose to do this workshop is because I love merchandise, and I love merchandising, you know, myself as a brand. I love streamers merchandise. I just love all those little tiny bitty things that you can get to support your favorite content creator, which is pretty great. So, is anybody else excited? I'm super excited. So, first thing to start off is anybody can sell merch. Literally anybody, all y'all in the chat, anybody who's lurking, you can sell merch. I'm gonna put a heart because you can do it. Also, this is you. Imagine that this is you and this heart is your merch. You can sell that merch right now. Now, I know that my presentation has been pretty awesome so far, so you're probably distracted if you were gonna go on a file hunt. But I'm going to be approaching the merch setting upping store part soon. So if you did have to go and grab your file, now's the time to do it, okay? So when streamers first start their journey into content creation, merchandise is often overlooked because they're too busy grinding and getting established, right? Because StreamElements made their merchandising store, as well as actually just streaming in general, easy to use. They got their little fire logo. Oh, wait, they got their rocket and then the fire, okay? Because StreamElements has said, hey, we think y'all are great. We're gonna make everything easy to use for you. Setting up a merch store is gonna be a piece of cake. It is so easy, chat. I'm gonna show you how to do it in like literally 5 minutes. Like most of this segment has been running down StreamElements and the features, but the actual like demo is gonna be very short because it's as easy as pushing buttons. I love it. Alright, so a couple of minutes of work, chat, is going to leave your store swanky, easy to manage, low maintenance, and a fantastic way to sell merch to your audience. All you have to do is just hit the buttons and then publish it. There's literally no reason to not make a merch shop because think about it. Your viewers want to buy your merch. And you'd say, Karli, no they don't. They just watch me out of pity. You shut your content creator brain up right now. Because y'all, as people who support Loco, Hunter, you know, a lot of these awesome streamers and content creators, Lucid Fox from Hotfix, y'all love these guys. You want to support them. You want to buy their stuff, right? That's how people feel about you and your stuff. Yes, they do, okay? It's so simple that you might as well. I mean, oh, what's the worst that could happen? Karli, nobody bought merch for a couple months, and then all of a sudden they started buying merch. Yeah, and you have nothing to lose, but like everything to gain, right? Y'all, get to it. But before we get started with the tutorial, there are a couple of things that I'm gonna have to go over in terms of preparing you for success for when you set up your merch store. So the very first thing that comes to marketing to an audience, the very most important thing ever is image. I'm gonna image right here, chat, image, okay? A strong, gorgeous, well-crafted, single, notice I said single piece of merch, chat, is going to make it easier to tempt viewers into showing off your swag, right? So I personally would be willing to save up a lot of money to invest in an artist to make something very high quality, because you're going to be using this to generate profit for yourself. You're going to be using it to generate hype for your audience. I'd be willing to pay a little bit of extra money for that, because it's also important to keep in mind that the artist that you're paying to make merch for you is going to get a one-time payment while you're going to continue to generate income from this level. But also, when it comes to artists, oftentimes you get what you pay for. So investing in a high quality image up front, like one very solid piece up front, is going to be much better than investing in a bunch of cheaper options. It's just going to make you look more professional. Streamers are often willing to share the name of the artist that they use to create their emotes or their branding or just anything like that. If you see some images you like or some emotes that you like, you should totally ask the streamer because they're more than happy to share that with you, right? So that's pretty cool. Discord communities are also a great way to find artists that specialize in Twitch-related assets. And speaking of Discord, hey chat, did you know that we have a Discord channel for StreamerSquare? That's right, we absolutely do. Get the exclamation point Discord in that chat. We have a bunch of different channels for you to talk and hang out, but also we have specific channels for artists who are going to promote themselves and for people who are looking for artists. How great is that, right, chat? Love it. They're gonna have a lot of good recommendations. Twitter is also a great place to find it. I mean, you know, artists who put their art out for streamers will often have a Twitter page that you can contact them through, so that's pretty sick as well. And as mentioned previously, StreamElements has partnered with Fiverr. They have their very own little Fiverr page for you, exclamation point Fiverr in the chat as well, if you want some more options for that. So, yes, like I said, starting with only one piece of merch is a good way to gauge your audience's interest and test the waters and also kind of figure out how to configure the StreamElements merch site. Fortunately, the merchandising shop with StreamElements is very forgiving, so if you mess up and if you misname something, it's not a big deal. You can easily go back and change it. If you use a file that you don't like, you can just replace the image. I'll be showing y'all that later in IRL, as the kids these days say. So starting small, simple, best way to go. Small and simple. I'm gonna zoom in really far to get this across, chat. Small and simple. Oh, that's too small. That's too small. That's still too small. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Small and simple. Look at this tiny little person. Oh my goodness, hello. Small and simple. Okay? Small and simple. Consumers are gonna get overwhelmed rather easily. Yes, Hunter, thank you. That was gonna be my next talking point. I'm just gonna read what Hunter says. So you don't wanna create choice paralysis where fans won't buy anything because there are too many options. So fewer, better options is the optimal approach. So this actually happens a lot, like with businesses or little tiendas and things, where sometimes people get so excited about the products that they're selling, they wanna just roll out a billion of them right off the bat. But that's not actually the way to go because people are gonna be so overwhelmed by the sheer volume of the content that you're giving them that they're just not going to buy anything. Yes, JBR, having to pick between 5 things when I can only afford 1 gets frustrating. Wes Sisa giving 5 subs in the chat to the community. Thank you, Wes. Now more of y'all can raise your hand if you have any questions during any of these segments. Thank you so much, Wes. Aw, Westerfer, thank you. So definitely invest in a high quality image from an artist who knows what they're doing. Make sure to have a couple or maybe even 1 solid article of clothing in your merchandising shop so that way people will know what they want to buy. Having too many options is going to actually drive down your possibility of getting a sale. And also, I mean, you can just add more merch later on. Like, it's not a race to set up a merch shop, y'all. Like, just focus on one thing, get your head on, see if people like it, right? And then go from there. Okay, this next thing for your merch is also very important when it comes to image. I know you Loco mods in the chat are going to make fun of me for this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Dimensions. Music is a little loud. Okay, music. Excuse me. Excuse me, music. You're ruining my groove here. You're interrupting me. Thank you. Okay. You got your artist, right? And you have an idea of an image. Thank you, chat. You need good resolution. Oh my goodness. If you do not have good resolution, your merchandise is not going to work out. It's not gonna print well. It's gonna be blurry. Your viewer is going to look forward to getting this really cool merch from you, and then it's going to arrive looking terrible. And that is a sad thing. And then I'm gonna be sad because you made your viewers sad. You see how it's kind of like a chain reaction here. So good resolution is required. Okay, so when you hire an artist with an idea that you want for your merchandise, communicating with them is very important. I can't even stress this enough. You can't go to an artist and say, hey, I want a t-shirt for my StreamElements shop. Because 90% of the time, even if they are like an emote artist or a Twitch emote artist, they're not gonna know what that means at all. So establishing good communication line with your artist will make sure that you get exactly what you're paying for, and you're not gonna have to go back and ask for revisions, which puts stress on you and then also put stress on the artist that is working for you. Thank you, Morg. Thank you. So for StreamElements, y'all are gonna wanna write this down. For StreamElements, the site is going to require your image to be in between 4,000 and 4,000 pixels and 8,000 and 8,000 pixels. Alright? So the site will not allow you, I'm getting red. This is red. You cannot upload anything to the site that is under 2,000 by 2,000 pixels. The site will not allow this because it will make the quality poo-poo. It will make it poo-poo. You don't want poo-poo merch. I mean, you know what I mean. And yes, as the mods have been stressing, please use 300 DPI. It is the best form of resolution. It is the standard resolution. There is literally no reason that you should be selling merch that is under 300 DPI. Or I mean over for that matter. I mean 300 is the standard. Let me put this here. And I'm gonna write it in blue. 300 DPI. And yes, there will be a quiz at the end of the session. Do this. You don't need some random DPI, but it is important to specify these things to your artist. Can you explain DPI, please? So Hero, DPI is dots per image. So it's basically going to determine how much artifacting is going to happen in your piece. So resolution is just an overarching term for dots per image, for the dimensions that you want to have. So if you have a high resolution, you're gonna have a good DPI rating, right? Artifacting like Tomb Raider, yes, Gangle. Go back to drawing with your crayons. Dots per inch. Okay, so basically if you have something at 72 DPI, it means you're going to get 75 pixels per inch. So that's going to create a lot of artifacting if you suddenly blow up a very like small piece or small low resolution. So like pretend that your parents want to go to Staples to print out a poster version of an image that they have on their phone. Speaking from experience as somebody who worked there, you cannot take a low resolution phone picture and blow it up to be a massive poster without causing just terrible fuzziness. And I know that everybody has experienced this at some point in time where you try to print something out, the resolution isn't high enough and so it gets fuzzy. This is why 300 DPI is always very important. And also, that's why it's important to follow the resolution guidelines provided to you by StreamElements on their website. Any deviation is just kind of dumb. So go to your artist, say, yo, I want a piece of merch and I would like it to be 8,000 by 8,000 pixels at 300 DPI. They're gonna know exactly what you mean. And if they don't, you should probably go to someone else. Don't want to be mean, but also if you go to a digital artist for merchandise and they don't know what that means, sucks. So if you want, for example, if you want the image to be larger for other websites, like if you want to, what if you want to take this piece of merchandise that you are putting on this shirt? Oh my gosh, hi Dan! if you want to take this piece of merch that you're putting on a shirt, and like, let's say I wanted to make like a big old poster version of this swanky StreamerSquare logo that I have from my StreamElements printed mug. Okay, but what you can always do is ask your artist for a custom size. It is easier to scale an image down than it is to scale it up. Absolutely, Sager, yes. That's what I was going to say, is if you want to be able to use this image for something else in the future, have them work at a larger size and then just shrink it down. So I do emotes for streamers, right? I'm not going to work at 112 by 112 pixels. That is ridiculous. That is a recipe for disaster. I'm going to work at 3000 by 3000 pixels at 300 DPI, and then I'm going to shrink it down afterwards. So that way you can add more detail into the thing that you need. You just shrink it down and it's fine, while I still have the original image to be used for other purposes. But do be warned, you do need to be upfront with your artist about this. If you plan on using this t-shirt image for anything else, you need to specify that, because if they're going to make this image with these requirements and then they have to suddenly scale it up, they're actually going to have to end up redoing the entire thing. Unless it is vector. In which case, don't worry about it. If you don't know what vector means, don't worry about it. But yes, like Hunter says, communicate all of the intended uses to your artist. Not only is it a common courtesy to the artist so they know how much to charge and how much work they're going to put into something, but it's also helpful so that way you don't have to go back and continue to ask them for resizes and things like that. If you can get a vector logo, do it. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you can get things in vector, go for it. Yes. Yes, a lot of you in chat know the vector. Vector is a fast hooty tooty point and shooty. Okay. But this pretty much covers the major talking points of things that you need for an image for your StreamerSquare merch website. But now I'm about to move on to the live demo. So I'm going to ask right now, anybody have any questions? Anybody need to take a potty break before we continue? Like, is this all good? Do we have any more questions about resolution, communicating with your artist, how to find an artist for your website? Vector means it is basically infinitely scalable. You can bring it down to an emote size and then blow it up to the size of a wall and no quality is lost. Yes. Exactly. Okay, Hunter needs some time. Can I have snack time? Yes, Chef, you can have snack time. This should make it easier to understand. It's like a telescope or a microscope. The objective lens determines the maximum resolution. It doesn't matter what eyepiece, if you use a zillion magnification eyepiece, your small objective lens. Yeah. Okay. Soul same though. Can you talk briefly on branding when doing visual stuff? Yes, Karli, that's a great way to stall until Hunter gets back. But basically with branding, I would like to suggest this adage, I guess, or saying that I learned in elementary school. KISS. Y'all remember KISS, right? Keep it simple. And then we weren't allowed to say stupid in school, so it would be silly. So just remember KISS. You want to keep it as simple as possible, because if you get your logo and your branding too cluttered, not only is it going to be disorganized, and not only is it going to look very visually disorganized, but it's going to be hard to pick out of a crowd if you overload somebody's senses. So there is a reason why certain cartoon characters, for example, have very specific silhouettes, is because you need to be able to pick them out of a lineup just like that. Your logo should be like that. Your logo should have a strong silhouette that defines who you are and what you're about, right? So if you were to take Loco's logo made by the amazing Dan Jones, right? And if you were to take out all of the details, you would still know exactly what this is. It's a gesture, right? So when it comes to branding, don't get too complicated. Keep the silhouette nice. Keep it clean. Keep it easily recognizable. Look at our hotfix logo. It's just a fire thingy with a circle in it. But do you know what that is immediately when you see it? Absolutely. So when it comes to branding, you really want to keep it nice and clean, very simple. Oh, thank you, logo. Thank you. Yeah, see? It's great. Or like the wave emote. Everybody knows that it's a hand because it looks like a waving hand, right? Yeah. So that's what I would say about branding, is definitely simple, clean, defined silhouette. Alright. Okay, so this is probably going to conclude the drawing portion of our presentation. If if Hunter is back. But you know what? I'm not even going to wait for him. We're going to go straight to it. Straight to it. Oh, wait. I just collapsed it. I don't even open. There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Oh, hey, Hunter. I didn't see you there. Alright, so we have had quite a bit of time, about an hour actually, of setup and preparation for this live demo. So if you don't have your emote out right now, and if you haven't set up your StreamElements account, I don't know what to tell you. You're not going to be able to follow along. For those of y'all who might want to follow along with me, I will go slow. I will explain things. It's really easy. So you're going to have your menu here, SE Merch. You're going to click on it. Oh wow, it's a loading bar. Look at it go. I'm so excited for the loading bar. By the way, when we get this done, you will be able to order this on our StreamElements merch page, y'all. Cute elevator music. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah. This sure is something that's happening right now. Thank you, Chef, for the SE merch. Yeah. Oh, this is good waiting music, yeah. Any questions while we hang out together a little bit? You know, sometimes it do be like that, though. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know, Hero. Do I even care to know the answer of that? No. Stop asking me your dumb questions. I have a question. The logo could be sent in .eps to not have issues to print. On StreamerSquare, or on the StreamElements website, I believe it has to be like a PNG or a JPEG. How is the Mr. Sir? He's good, but he's locked up right now because, you know, event. Recommendations for like the number of colors we should shoot for in merch, like is 5 too many? I would say that 5 is going to be the limit. Oftentimes, I don't think that there is an issue with StreamElements' website specifically, but a lot of printing sites will actually limit how many colors you have, and if you have too many colors, it's going to charge you extra for that. 5 is starting to get on the chaotic side of things, especially if you're just going to put your logo on a shirt. Your logo should probably not have 5 colors unless it's a rainbow, right? But yeah, in general, I would keep it simple. Like StreamElements has blue. It's like 3 different shades of blue, right? So I'd say that's pretty good. If a hot dog is not a sandwich, what category does it go in? It goes in the hot dog category. I'm gonna try something real quick, chat. Okay, so the merch will load for me, but it won't load for StreamElements, or for StreamerSquare, which is, I guess that kind of makes sense. What if I set up a burner? Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this on, oh, I guess it's the same one. The item editor is here. How cool! Taco is also the hot dog category. No, why are tacos in the hot dog category? What is your thought on the following? They have to go on a period of discovery before they realize what branding represents how they want to be represented on Twitch. Yeah, Khaled, I mean, a lot of branding is that. It's okay for streamers and for brands in general to change their logo, change their look, kind of freshen things up and find their voice, find what kind of product you have to sell when it comes to the entertainment industry. Rini says, if your logo is only going to be live online, then yes, you can have a lot of variation in color, but the moment you begin to print it, you need to be careful for sure. I would agree with that. You definitely want to make it so that any content that you have, especially if you have to commission this content, you need to be aware of all of its uses for specifically printing purposes, because usually the more colors, the more complicated it's going to get, the more expensive it's going to get. I'm going to try the StreamerSquare channel again. It looks like it's getting stuck. I am not sure why it's doing that, but not to worry. We're just gonna do an example on mine. The internet has broken like 8 times for me today. Yeah, internet's been poo-poo. Use my own store? Yeah. Okay, cool. So basically what the very first thing this store is going to have you do is going to prompt you to set up a name for your store. So for example, mine is Karli Cartoons Merch, right? It's great. You put, your PayPal or whatever, and bam, there you go. That's how you set up like your received pay for the store. Can you use Pantone? Like the website, Dan? So you're going to choose a nice little name for your store. Mine happened to be Karli Cartoons Merch Store or whatever because I was setting up a burner to test for this, channel. So we're going to create a new item. Oh man, this is so easy. You hit the create new item button. Let's do a shirt. So here's the t-shirt. Here's all the different options for colors that we have. You can choose what colors you want to display in your store. Let me zoom in just a little bit here. Yeah, okay, that works. Can everybody see okay? If you can't, let me know. So you can choose all the different colors that you want. It looks like the limit for colors you can choose is up to 5. So, ew, I don't like navy. I want pink, and I want silver. Yeah, so we got black, white, pink, silver. I'm gonna name this StreamerSquare t-shirt. Exclamation point, because I'm a little bit on the wild side. Upload a design. I believe I can just drag and drop a design, which is pretty cool. No, I can't, but that's okay. We're going to have the SS test shirt, which is an image I had pre-prepared. This is a StreamerSquare logo by the lovely A. Dan Jones, or I guess a Space Dan. Is that the same person? I think it's a Space Dan. It's Dan Jones on Twitter. But anyways, you got your StreamerSquare logo. This checkerboard pattern means that it is it means that this image has transparency. So what that's going to do is basically say, hey, you're only going to print what is right here, the StreamerSquare logo. Everything else in the background is transparent. It's not going to show up on the print. If you upload a piece of artwork and there is like a white background, it's going to print white. So just be aware of that. Make sure. So we have this, or hire a designer. This right here is going to take you to StreamElements' Fiverr page where you can, again, hire an artist if you do not know what you want. So here's a cool preview of that. You can choose your item. So StreamElements, as y'all have seen, they offer a wide variety of products. This one's a t-shirt. They also have a mug, a hoodie. a sticker and a mouse pad option right now, but I would definitely recommend checking in regularly with your merchandising website to stay up to date on the new features that they're going to be adding later, as well as new products and new editing abilities. So, let's see here. I have my name, and I have my logo, and I have my colors picked out. I'm gonna go over the slider in a bit because I'm gonna go over to design. Y'all, I love this design editor, okay? So here's my StreamerSquare thing. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So, oh, here we go. So here is your t-shirt, and here's a preview of what it's going to look like. This black rectangle right here is your bounding box. So anything that goes outside of the bounding box is not going to print onto the t-shirt, which is why I think it's very important that you, if you have a logo, you upload it with transparency so you can kind of move it up here and not have it mess up on printing with the other colors. So with the shirt that I made, I like my logo a little bit small. I think that having it too large, it's just not my thing, you know? Good practice is that, okay, ooh, oh, I love that. Can I Control Z this? Oh my gosh, I just discovered something new right now. Okay, you hit reset to original. If you do anything that you don't like, you can reset it to default. So when you scale your item on the t-shirt, it will scale without warping anything. If you decide for some reason, like, okay, what if I want this StreamerSquare logo, except I want it to be really squished for, I don't know, maybe I am, you know, just having a little bit of fun with my brand, right? If you hold down Shift while you are transforming, you can make a very cool, you can do that. So I'm gonna reset that to the original because that is Hey Karli, can you talk about contrast between the art and the shirt color also? Yes, Karli, that is a great point. Thank you. So basically, the reason that I chose these colors up here, pink, white, black, and gray, is because these colors are going to still show up well with the color of my logo. So if you have a black logo, you don't really want to have black fonts on it, on a black t-shirt, unless you're like trying to hide something, like I did when I was in high school and made drumline shirts for me and my friends with hidden words in them that nobody saw. But yeah, I would be very conscious of the colors that you're choosing, and thankfully you can preview the colors on the t-shirts right up here with all of the different colors. Make sure it looks nice and good. Can we sell that? Absolutely! Okay, well, I got an official okay from the boss here. The green lines are very helpful for centering things as well, which is awesome. It's something to keep in mind. If you hold Shift, I believe it makes these guides show up more often. Yeah, if you hold Shift while you're dragging around, it'll have more snapping guides to help you align the product. And the back is coming soon. So again, keep up on the different features that they continue to add as they expand their shop. Also here, down here is the print quality. It says the quality is excellent. My artwork is in 10,967 DPI. It's because I scaled it down really, really small. So it should print very clear. Actually, this will not print clear at all because well, I mean, you see why it's not going to, but theoretically speaking, if I had a normal logo, then yes, it would print very crisp. So I think that covers the design, fully covers the design options that you have. Oh my gosh, what? How do I? Oh, okay. Chat almost gave me a heart attack. Always save your work, chat. Save. Now it's perfect. It's perfect. So I'm gonna go back down here to my new item so you can kind of see it hanging out here. While that's processing, I'm gonna make a new item and show y'all the revenue slider. How do I? Okay. Okay. Promote. Does anybody have any questions? Also, yeah, Salty, that'd be so cool if we could do that. If we could have the different color changing shirts. My bad. Okay, so it's gonna take a couple of seconds to process, but I'm going to just refresh because I'm impatient. Oh. Well, that's okay, I guess. I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay. There we go. Silver, pink. Okay, so I have my amazing design. Changes will be saved later. StreamerSquare. Incredible logo. T-shirt. Shirt making speed run. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, look at how easy that was. I just made it all over again for y'all in like less than 2 seconds. Okay? So now we're going to talk about the profit slider because this is something that's really cool. So with StreamElements, you are always going to have a minimum amount that you have to sell the t-shirt for. In this case, $15. StreamElements prints their t-shirts on, I think it's Baya plus Canvas t-shirts. So this will cost the base price for buying the t-shirt, printing it, shipping it out. But you can tack on $1.10 profit, all right? $1.10. I'd say that's pretty good if you want to buy a gumball out of a machine, I guess. But if you say set it to be 25, you would make 11 bucks for every t-shirt sale. So the profit slider is very difficult, and I would like to issue a warning about the profit slider because a lot of people will get so caught up in what their profit is going to be that they're not going to take into consideration that most people are not going to want to pay like $30 for a shirt unless it's really cool. So just something to keep in mind there. In general, t-shirts sell for in between $15 and $25. I'd say that's a really good range. For me personally, that is generally the maximum amount that I'm willing to spend on a t-shirt. But chat, I need your eyes over here onto my monitor, okay? Because this is my favorite part. I've been waiting the entire segment to show this to you guys. A custom value price. So there is no limit on how much you can charge for a product. So, because obviously there's a minimum limit because you need to be able to pay for the product, the printing, the shipping, etc. Let's pretend that you are a certain very successful streamer who runs a variety channel of video games and just chatting content, and your chat is particularly trolly and they are super in love with one or more fish-shaped designs than you personally are comfortable with, and you don't like that at all. Well, I'm just saying that, technically speaking, not having a maximum limit for how much you can sell t-shirts is a great prize for a financial incentive. So, just off the top of my head, if I want a Fish Moly shirt, but my streamer doesn't want a Fish Moly shirt, okay, she could make this shirt $200. Oh, price cannot be more than $99. Okay. I'm going to make this shirt $99 and make an $85 profit off of this t-shirt. So, I am just lightly encouraging those who have a StreamElements merch site that one of the hidden benefits of this website and of the merch, not besides how incredibly easy it is to make, is also how much you can incentivize people buying your merchandise for troll purposes or just general purposes. Am I going to buy a $20 logo shirt? Absolutely. But if we raise a St. Jude fundraising goal and there is a limited available $99 t-shirt and I have to happen to have extra cash, am I going to buy that t-shirt? I mean, this is just me speaking, but I'm just putting this out there. So, now we have our $99 squished StreamerSquare shirt. This is going to be $99 and you're going to save it like that. So, now you have to wait for the item to create. So I'm gonna wait on that. And you can have a much larger amount go to the charity goal. That is very true, Wes. I'm concerned out there that there isn't an image already dropped into the shirt making page. I don't know what that means, JBR, I'm sorry. There isn't an image already dropped onto the shirt making page. There was. Oh, a fish molly? Oh. Well, I could have used that as an example, JBR, but because we are sponsored and very loved by StreamElements for StreamerSquare, I wanted to make some swanky StreamerSquare merch, okay? Huge shout out again to StreamElements for sponsoring this segment. It's been so awesome demoing your website, telling chat about how easy it is to get started. I would call this a very intuitive program for people who are overwhelmed with starting their stream. I would definitely recommend the profit slider specifically. The cloud-based programs are awesome. There are still things that I need to go over, like promote. Just a couple more things, chat. So gear up. Create a merch command. Bam. How easy was that? Now, I have a bot in my Mixer channel where I can just promote my merch. Just like that, it's already there. Just like that. Yes, create merch for fun. Okay, create merch chat timer. Oh my gosh, wow. I can't even understate how easy this is. Normally I would have to go onto some chat website. I'd have to click on a command, then I'd have to copy and paste my merch. I'd have to think about what to say, set a timer. No, not with StreamElements. This default timer is every 30 minutes, but you can very easily change that in the bot over here, which is pretty great. You generate a merch panel. So y'all remember that swanky tip image we had? Oh my gosh, look at these really cool images that StreamElements has pre-generated for me. I want this one with the fancy gradients. Oh, that's swanky. I'm gonna download that right now, and then I'm gonna open it. Look, I already have a merch panel for my Twitch, just there. Yeah, the gradient one is the best in my opinion, but I'm not gonna judge you if you choose anything else. Oh look at this one. Oh, they're all gradients. Okay, there's red, blue, and then cool gradients for cool people. So that's a pretty good option. You can modify the item, you can generate an alert if you just copy the alert URL right into OBS, so every time somebody buys something, it's going to have an alert pop up into your channel. Now this is great because once you've published your merchandising website, that's it. You're done. All you have to do, you can go back to streaming and all you have to do is just tell people, hey, by the way, I have merch, right? And then if somebody were to buy your t-shirt, the alert would pop up on stream faster than if you were using other programs because of StreamElements' cloud-based service, and you would then be provided with an opportunity to further push your merch because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people don't read what the bot says, right? But hearing your streamer talk about how you have a merch website and providing the link already in chat is great. It's so easy to do. So you just publish it, create a command, create a timer, get your merch panels up there, chat, create an alert, and then just promote it all day, every day. Do you want my very squished StreamerSquare shirt that is still generating? For $99, you can have it. So I'm gonna take it off of my Karli cartoons thing, but theoretically speaking, you could have your very squished. Isn't there also a merch tab in the StreamElements schedule extension / panel? The extension panel? You mean, cause the merch panels are right here, pre-generated for the store. Skip trace. $99 is cheaper than $100. I'm sold. So, in conclusion, chat, congratulations. Please clap. You deserve it. I'm clapping for you. You have now created your own unique merch, and I will put, in this case, a huge emphasis on the word unique merchandise for your channel. It's a sick, swanky shop with your audience that they're gonna find simple to browse because you kept it simple at the beginning. You have like 1 or 2 really good products. They're not gonna get overwhelmed by all the choices. And now that you've invested, like 5 minutes setting up your merch store, you can just go back to grinding. Think about it. Take a 15 minute break from your stream, right? Upload something onto your merch store. You set it up with StreamElements, and there you go. Now you can just go back to streaming like nothing happened. You made a simply swanky shirt. Yeah, there we go. So, do we have any more questions? Yes, Sager, you can go back to dying in Warzone after a mere 15 minutes of setting up your StreamElements thing. Actually, I would argue less because that took me like 2 minutes to do, honestly. Like literally 2 minutes. So many, not many minutes at all. So, when using StreamElements' theme creator, you're given the links. Are you required to use OBS Live from StreamElements, but I can paste the links in a normal OBS? No. Gerzor, you are not required to use OBS Live with StreamElements. I would just personally recommend using OBS Live because it makes OBS more customizable as an interface. But no, it is not required. You can have normal OBS, you just paste that link in there and it's good to go. Did I say Skomar? I'm sorry, Sager. Can we do this for OBS next? Actually, yes. I think there is a workshop host that is gonna go over the basics of OBS, and that's gonna be awesome, especially for someone like me. You're like, I kind of know how to use OBS, but I don't know all the tips and tricks, so I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Yes, these workshops are going to be happening Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time or 3:30 Pacific Time if you're on the West Coast on this channel right after Hotfix. Oh yeah, our workshop for next week is all about Twitch. Great, it covers all the basics. So yeah, I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves here. You already have your nice swanky merch shop set up, but if you need to know more about Twitch, I would definitely be here next week for that. Again, I would like to say a thank you to StreamElements for sponsoring us, for investing this time into StreamerSquare and giving us an opportunity to work with you. Really appreciate just the support that you've given us, all of the talking points and the edits that we've needed to do to make this a smooth production. If you guys are interested in working with us in the future, we are always open and welcome. I would like everybody in chat to give a round of applause to StreamElements. Go check out their website. They have an FAQ page as well, ! FAQ, if you have any more questions that I did not answer, or if you have more questions that you think about after the show, because that happens to me a lot. So anyways, I would just like to say to y'all, have a great day, have a great time making merch, and also make the merch. Don't say, oh, this was cool, and then sit there. It takes 5 minutes, right? That's the good stuff. That's the real good stuff right there. So I think that's about it. I don't think we have any more questions really. If you do have more, check out the FAQ or just ask in chat. I'm sure one of the mods will be great to help you out. So yeah. I think I'm gonna switch the PlayStation, like the playlist, that's the word. I'm gonna switch the music and I'm gonna log off for the night. Shouldn't I like actually plan to stream first maybe? Yeah, JBR, go and stream, dude. And stop by the Discord and hang out with us because I know I'm gonna be in there like immediately after the stream, like in 2 minutes. So come hang out, come chill with us, go find artists for your logos or anything that you need. Everything is over there. And I will see y'all on the other side. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.